right, so here we're doing a clean complex. What that means is I'm just gonna be doing power cleans, which is cleans from the ground, and then hang cleans, which is cleans from the hip. There's a lot of different versions of cleans, but some of the main two that you'll see in a complex is either high hip hang cleans, which means you have no eccentric dip with the weight or no RDL prior to the movement, or traditional hang cleans, where you'll hold the weight normally, dip below it as if you're doing RDL, so you have more range of motion and more pull to then pop the weight off your hips. Power cleans from the floor, so that's traditional power cleans, and then high hip hang cleans. So it's gonna be, the barbell is gonna be seated on the top of my hip, and I'm gonna pop the weight up. So from the floor, a couple of good cues to make sure you're pushing the power from your glutes and not all on the lower back is when you go down to pick the weight up. How you generally do a deadlift, you'd be right here, and that'd be where you pull from. Tuck the hips under, so you're squatted down a little bit more, and then pull and pop from the hips. Most people will tell you to pop the bar on your hips. My bar path doesn't always touch my hips, but the idea is that you're shrugging the weight with your hips as you get up. So it's not as much of an upper body movement, it's a lower body, full body power movement. So one of the ways you'll see coaches teach a power clean is you'll have power clean pauses. So you'll start in that same position, tucking the hips down. You'll have a slow pull through the knees, pull the knees back, pop up off the hips. Now for the high hip power cleans, as you can see, I got the weight seated just up or under my hips. I'm just gonna pop the weight up with my hips. It will be a little bit more of an upper body movement. Pop the weight off your hips, tuck up under the bar, and then flip your elbows up, pointing towards the wall away from you. So to summarize some of the main key points, with our repositioning for a power clean, we want our feet about shoulder width apart, arms right outside of the shoulders. Again, tucking the hips under fully, so once you're grabbing the bar, sit up under the bar. Might feel a little awkward at first. Keeping that bar tight to our shins. We're not necessarily scraping, but maybe an inch or less away. The big focus again here is we're gonna have triple extension in the ankles, knees, and hips. So what that means is we'll be pushing and extending up through all three for full power here. You wanna keep the bar path tight to your body, so we're not pulling it out here, we're pulling it in tight, and then just getting up under the bar. So again, keeping that weight tight to your body, and then once you do the flip, my cue is to go from wrist down to pointing elbows up. So we're keeping our wrists and knuckles as tight to our body as possible. It's really the motion in the lats, putting it on the wrist and keeping the forearms vertical. We're bending the forearms back here by pushing through with our lats. So barbell clean complex is going to be a multi-movement sequence. It's going to improve full body strength through the glutes, quads, back, traps, core. So a clean complex, so you'll either have a segmented clean deadlift or an RDL combined with a hang clean, meaning having the bar at your hips, hinging all the way through an RDL, and then power cleaning the way up into a high hip hang clean. Basically, that's just like a touch and go. We're having no dip with the bar, no lowering of the bar. We're just going straight up into a muscle clean or a hang clean with no counter movement. You'll have a power clean all the way from the floor. So essentially, it's a combination of movements designed to learn the movement patterns and principles of a barbell clean. So again, with the barbell power clean or any Olympic-based exercise, we're increasing our ability to jump, sprint, throw, all out vertical power and horizontal power. So essentially, we're just training and loading that explosive triple extension.